And, I see things a little bit different to those that have come later to this arena, because I understand what they're saying. Why don't more and more people wake up? But they should have been with me in 1991, 92, 93, 94, 95 and onwards, when it was one heck of a job just to get anyone to look at this information. And so for me, what's happening now is dreamland, because the number of people now who are opening their minds to other possibilities is fantastic compared with how it used to be, I can tell you that. And in the end, you can do the sometime over the rainbow stuff, like I have been doing for 30 years. Look, this is the plan. This is what they want to introduce. This is where they want to go. They want to create global fascism, etc. But then when it goes, hello, then it concentrates the mind of people. And so instead of it being some kind of projection, it's in the here and now. And it's easy to dismiss this is coming. Oh yeah, all right, mate, yeah, you're mad. But when it's here, it's much more difficult to dismiss it. I mean, lots of people can, of course, because they don't want to face what's actually happening. But lots and lots of people have gone, hold on a minute, the world's not like I thought it was. And it's got people to see that the forces they thought and the powers they thought were running this world, and to what end, is actually nothing like they thought it was. And this is the thing. Once the first domino's gone, the next one goes, the next one goes. And what I mean by that is, well, the world's not like I thought it was. I mean, look at what's going on. And the next question is, so what the hell else is not like I thought it was? The dominoes start to fall. And as those dominoes start to fall, people become more and more open to more and more, if you like, far out possibilities that they would have, and did, dismiss with a wave of the hand before.
Yeah, I think also, because that was what I was going to lead on to in my next question, is obviously the bit that people tend to struggle with what you've said over the years. So you talk about the banking system, foreign wars, and on all this stuff. People are like, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I can go along with that. It's the reptilian stuff. It's the lizard stuff. I can't get my head around. Now, obviously, after the last couple of years, like you say, you've knocked down all these dominoes, and I've heard people say it like, do you know what? I think you could be right about that now. And so to see the story in the mainstream, I think it was about 2 weeks ago now, where the Princess of Norway, her boyfriend, who I believe is a shaman, has come out and said that he was a reptilian hybrid, and that's where they met originally, in a different realm, and that's why when they met at I think it was some kind of event, it was almost like they knew each other and then they got together and stuff. And that's in the mainstream news, and the most telling point from that was the fact that she confirmed it and said as well that, yeah, that's why we hit it off immediately. That would have seemed insane.
Yeah. I tell you what I found very telling about that article, which was in the mainstream, is they didn't mention me, because they have used my what I've said about the fact that behind all this is a reptilian race and other non-human races too, but dominated by the reptilian. And that's what's driving this agenda from the hidden. Of course, that to mainstream society is so far out that the ridicule potential is almost limitless. And that's what they did. He's crazy, he's mad, oh, he's a lizard man, oh yeah. And then, as more and more starts to come out and more people think, well, hold on a minute, maybe, just maybe, they stopped associating me with that. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, don't give him credibility that he was that. You can't say he was right about that, So I thought that was very telling. And the thing is that I would say is, I mean, I wrote about the reptilians for the first time in The Biggest Secret, which was 1997, I wrote it. And then another one, Children of the Matrix, which came out in 2001. And, people look at what I said in the books and the talks over all these decades, and is now happening. Well, I can tell them the same forensic research, the same skeptical research that went into pointing out that what is here with us now was coming, went into the whole reptilian thing. I'm not a kamikaze pilot. I only cross the line to talk about something when the evidence has reached a point that to dismiss it would be ludicrous. And what is happening, Gaz, is, of course, if you said to people in early 2020 even, that what was going to happen in the world up to this point now was going to happen, they'd have laughed at you, right? So what it's done is teased open minds to say, well, actually, maybe we shouldn't dismiss things on face value. Maybe we should have a look at this. And so what's happened is, as they've tried to get a grip and a grasp on what is this all about? And then the big question, why is this agenda in all its forms so anti-human? Why are they demonizing the gas of life, CO2, without which we'd all be dead? Why are they trying to change human DNA so they're transforming, those that survive, the human genetic nature? Why are they attacking fertility? Why are sperm counts plummeting? Why is female fertility being targeted with these jabs, which are also, of course, targeting human genetics? Why is it that 5G at 60 gigahertz interacts with the oxygen molecule to make it more difficult for the body to absorb oxygen? And on and on and on and on. Why is it so anti-human? And then you say, well, what if the force behind it wasn't human? Wouldn't that start to make sense? And because of what's happened in the COVID era, instead of going, oh, no, lizard people, they're going, well, actually, I can see why you're saying that now. And, you know, when you get these themes, and someone, well, actually, someone did send me, I saw it on RT. It was this film put out by the UN to promote, you know, change the world through climate change, which is what climate change is all about, changing the world. And it was a gigantic lizard walking into the main chamber at the UN and going to the podium and delivering this lecture on why humans should change the world to save themselves from extinction. Brackets, utter nonsense. And then what was really telling for me was at the end of the little speech, all the delegates of the UN, symbolically from around the world, all gave this big giant reptile a round of applause. Now, if people think that's an accident, that they chose that theme, then you know, a fully paid up membership of Naivety Anonymous might be appropriate.